cool. Okay, so I'm going to do a story time. You ready for story time?
Uh-huh.
Okay, once upon a time there was an old woman that lived on this farm. Her name was Alexandra Curtis. And a lot of people didn't like her, but I certainly did. I thought Elsie was a really cool old lady. She was about 5 feet tall and stubborn as a mule and opinionated as the day is long. But she was a farmer. And she was a farmer. Her husband worked in the paper mill down in Milford. It's closed up now, but he worked at the paper mill and she ran the farm. This farm. And she has another farm up in Kingwood Township, and that was the farm that her and her husband bought when she got into an argument with her father-in-law over a horse. Now, Elsie died a few months ago. She was 92 years old, but she was a very strong-willed person. She wanted what she wanted, and if you didn't like what she had to say, it was, well, too damn bad. But anyways, this is a beautiful farm. It really is. It was left in disrepair after her husband died. He didn't want it to be repaired or anything. He just like let the thing fall in because of an argument that they had gotten into with the township. But she always farmed with 2-cylinder John Deere tractors because she was short. And they had a hand clutch. And she could operate the hand clutch and the brakes easier with the John Deere tractors. And they're still here, believe it or not. I'm trying to buy them. And I believe I'm going to end up with them. There are 3. There's 4. There's a John Deere B that runs. There's a John Deere 630, which is right there in the barn. You can see the back end of it. And there's another John Deere B alongside of it, and there's an International H. But she didn't like the International H because she liked that it was quieter than the John Deere's, but she didn't like she couldn't reach the clutch pedal because she was short. But anyway, she worked the farm. She milked cows. They had a milking parlor back in the 50s, I guess, the 50s and 60s. But they raised corn down here and picked it, and then they would haul it back up to Kingwood. And this field, Teresa will pan around to this field, where those bales are over there on the left-hand side. That was corn one year, and there's a little farmette to the right, and those people had goats. And Elsie was out there picking this corn, and, you know, because her husband worked at the paper mill, so she's picking the corn, and it's doing terrible along the fence line, and she couldn't understand why. But, you know, she had her, I think it was a 1-row corn picker. It's still over in the upper Kingwood farm. But, anyhow, one of the kids came out of the little farmhouse over there and was talking to her, and yeah, I know who it is. Anyways, was talking to her about the corn, and she, you know, like, oh, the corn is beautiful this year, you know, just a young girl, maybe, I don't know, 9, 10 years old. This is going back a few years. And Elsie said to her, she says, yeah, it looks nice, but it's not yielding too well. It just doesn't look like... And she says, well, I don't know about it yielding really well, but our goats sure do like it. So Elsie was like, she didn't say anything to the little girl, and she didn't say anything to the parents, but she put no trespassing signs up the next year for the people, so they wouldn't go in there. But isn't that just the way it is? You know, you have your cornfields and everything, and people just come in and take it. Probably could have came up and said, hey, Elsie, do you think we could have some corn for our goats? Yeah, you can have some. Just go ahead and you can pay me for it. But that's not the way people are here in New Jersey. That's Nick. So, anyway, yeah, that's just the way they are. That's just the way they are. So that's my story for today. Remember Elsie Curtis when you're picking corn with your 2-cylinder John Deeres, because, I mean, she was a tough old girl, and I used to come over here and it'd be freezing cold, and me and her would sit out on the front stoop there and talk for a couple of hours, and my phone would ring 65 times, people wondering where in the hell I got to, and I would just sit there and talk with her. And in later years, I would take her down to the municipal building and to fill out her tax papers and stuff. And fortunately, her son, Richard, he has taken over the place, and I will continue to farm it. And lo and behold, I had to do his tax papers too, and he's 70, so she was 92, and I think he just turned 70. So he's, you know. But anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Have fun.
You're supposed to say, please rate, comment.
Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more.